mute because of the noise.
Well, hello everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are at this moment. It's Happy New Year to everybody. We are in 2026 and we are grateful unto God for another year that we have embraced. Hallelujah. Happy New Year.
Amen.
How are you doing?
Happy New Year, Ohima dear Pena, and Happy New Year to all our audience. I am doing well, as you can see. 2026 has started, and we are alive and well, and we thank God for another weekend. So I appreciate joining the show tonight. This is the first one in 2026, right? A big with a big fire. Hey, Lady Nanatwa has joined us. Lady Nanajua, Happy New Year.
My
Oh,
beautiful,
thank you.
Happy New Year to you as well.
Oh, thanks, my darling. And same to you all.
Thank you.
Mm.
How have you been?
Thank
How
you.
was your Christmas? How is the new year
Oh,
started treating
in
you?
fact, it's not easy. It has not been easy at all. The stress everywhere. In fact, I'm even tired.
I can see that you are tired.
Hey,
That's so
it's
busy.
not easy, oh, but all is well. All is well. In fact,
That
uh, we just want to thank God for the long year He has been with us. It
yeah,
has not been easy. The up and downs, the stress, the attacks. In fact, both
yeah,
spiritual and physical. But we thank God. David said, "If it has not been the Lord on our side, where would we be?" So we
yeah,
want to thank God for how far He has brought us. In fact,
yeah,
my Christmas was good. The holidays, in fact, it wasn't easy at all. Prayer here and there, programs here and there, praying for people every day, talking on
yeah.
phone, counseling people. In fact, oh, if I should die and go and come, this work, in fact, I'll do it again.
The last
You
time I
you
heard you
you
say that on your on your one of your preachings, I was listening to you like, if I should die and come, I'm not coming to do
Yes.
this work
In
again.
fact, I tell
Wow.
you, it's like people see us as if we don't have problems.
Mm.
When they see you always happy, preaching, jumping here and there, they think, oh, this woman there, she's okay. You
So
see, that's how they see us. But it's not okay like that. Oh, we also have our own issues. But what what has always been our strength is the word of God and prayer. That's Paul said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So when you see us like this, we also encourage ourselves in the word of the Lord.
yeah,
Yeah, we know we don't allow the storms
overtake you.
to overtake us. Yes, so it is well. All have been good. I hope your end too.
Yeah, we had a great Christmas, and by the grace of
Yeah.
God, we are being ushered into 2026. So
Did you chew akukoti? Or
yeah,
you don't know
I
something?
used to like that thing. Does this? I used to like
But what
akukoti.
about
But I
you?
haven't had some.
Obinu, did you see akukoti?
actually Akoko nine, Akoko three, and I remember them. Me, I'm in Ghana, so I enjoyed the local chicken,
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
the real
good.
chicken,
That's
not the abrofu ones that mommy. They're not the ones to be doing.
yeah,
This one, they
yeah,
a namely a game fine. Come on, not that.
Not
Yeah, I
yeah.
enjoyed the
not the
Akoko
frozen one.
nine. No, they can say one on the nine. No,
The nine
Drum.
share corn.
Oh, nine and yeah.
the
The
nine
addition.
who said the nine I said dumpy. And the mom said that my mother just want me to try this.
Anyway, thank you all
But it
for
was
having
good.
time with me this evening or this afternoon. And I'm really grateful looking at how busy all you guys are and all that. So I feel blessed having you on this show. And this is our first show in
Yeah,
2026.
yeah.
And of mommy, in fact, when I posted this flyer, okay, calls are many, and text
Hey,
messages. I'm
I
like,
don't want to Yana.
not you per se, but concerning the topic that we are going to discuss today.
Exactly.
In fact, I was really, really tired by the things that I have heard and all that, and I'm like, hey, and
Mhm.
someone also and power and having
Yes, yes.
you here so we can hear the side of the men and then the side of the women too. So I'm really
Hmm.
pleased to have you guys on this show this evening.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm really grateful and I say thank you all for coming. And to our viewers too, we really appreciate your time spent with us because without you, this show cannot be held. So we are really grateful for all your comments and your participation and everything. So wherever you are, I say happy new year to you, or we are praying that this year God will see us through everything that we have intended doing,
Hmm.
and
Amen.
we follow his lead, not we leading him. So we are thankful to
Amen.
God for ushering us into 2026. With that being
Amen.
said, of Mami and Mr. Kofi,
Amen.
today our topic today our topic is, can couples navigate um differences in sexual desires without like offending one another and all that. So my first question to you both, and it should be brief enough, is what are sexual desires? And Mr. Kofi, we are starting with you, if you don't mind.
Hey,
You say sexual desires. How do you understand it?
okay, that's your Hinima. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. And just like you said, I want to welcome all our viewers, those that are in Ghana, those that are in the state, everywhere you're joining us. It's time
Yeah,
for us to learn. And you know, once we meet like this, we do one thing and one thing only, to share perspectives,
Mhm.
right? To share opinions, to
yeah.
encourage ourselves, to enrich ourselves, to hear something that would help you better or improve your relationship, right? And
Mhm.
also vice versa. And please, viewers, like Ohima said, without your questions and contributions and actually joining us on the show, we wouldn't have the show. We have our lady Nanajwa with us. She's very busy, but by the grace of God, she's been able to join us. So let's take this
Kumo,
opportunity
Nyame Togo.
to learn,
Men to
ask all
pass.
the questions, and just enrich ourselves. And I want to apologize because maybe I'm on all Ghana. No. It's a very noisy place. It's a notice if there's any noise in my background, I apologize for that. In
Yo,
Pamucho.
No.
yeah, that's
So
yeah, that.
okay, so you're kind of saying I know tonight the topic, it's very, very, very important.
Mhm.
And I think it's something that is very common in every
Very,
relationship,
yeah.
but it's not always easy to say it out loud, right?
Mhm.
Couples having different sexual desires. As a man, I'm gonna, focus on the man side. You can see that in a lot of relationships, one person wants more sex, uh,
Mhm.
and the other person want less sex. The differences in the sexual desires can slowly, if we are not careful, it can create rejection. It can create resentment. It can create pressure. It can create all kinds of things if it's not handled, right? The good news is that if this happening in the relationship doesn't mean the relationship is broken. It's just because there are two people that have two different desires. Okay. So with the desire being one person being yeah, find say Obia de Bia no the man, especially with the men. No. Yeah, our engines are so fast. Something small no, we are ready to just, to that yeah, just oh boy, so kakrani, I just want to say what you and then the women too, a lot of women, especially find say Bia. let me use this scenario where there are two couples, right? We have the busy, stressed couple, and then let's say the new parents couple. So the busy, stressed couple, no, they go to work. Both of them go to work. High traffic, especially in Accra, high traffic. They come home stressed, like tired. And so by 10 p.m., no, the woman, no, right? It's almost like so tired. Say, oh no, no, she just want to rest. But the man, on the other hand, he expects to get closer to the wife.
Mm-hmm.
So um, the man wants sex. The woman is thinking about bills and stuff like that. So she just wants to rest. Um, when it happens like that, how do we handle stuff like this so that there are no resentment? Now, when Kojo, I'm just going to use the names, Kojo Niama, when Kojo wants to get closer to the wife says that not tonight. Now, when the wife says not tonight, what Kojo hears is, you, I don't want you.
Not ready. The woman is
Young,
not ready.
Kojo hears, I'm not wanted. Wrong. And so then Kojo keep asking. Now, if Kojo begin to continuously ask and without thinking about say, Ama, Wabrea. Now, Ama is then feeling the pressure, feel pressure, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so she might start avoiding the affection because she fears that it will lead to sex. Um, so now what is happening is that they are not just missing the sex, they are missing the closeness. What you see? And so what can help in this situation? Besides, I called a friend of mine before even the program, or starting a story. I think that was for a different topic, right? But for me, and I feel say, what can help in this situation? You say they just need a simple reset, right? They need to talk outside the bedroom and agree. So you find to say, yeah, instead say, "Man, because so not tonight, right away. Maybe Obeka Sobia, I really, really want you, but tonight, dear, my break at why don't we do tomorrow or something like that?" So that the man doesn't feel like he's not wanted and the
Mm.
woman doesn't feel the pressure. So
Okay.
this is how I'm gonna start the whole thing because we are talking about resentment, things that wouldn't bring resentment, in the sexual desires within couples. I want the sex, but if my wife is tired, I should be able to figure out a way so that I don't feel like my wife doesn't want me. And I also don't want to put a situation where my wife feels pressured to do something because she's not in the mood for it. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, Mr. Kofi. So, Mame, when we say sexual desires, how do you
Hmm.
understand that?
Hmm. Thank you all for today. I can see Mr. Graham has sent something.
Mr. Graham is here.
He wants to be on my neck.
Hey,
Mr. Graham, hi. Happy
today
New Year,
today is
Mr.
today.
Graham. Yes,
Ɛnɛ
today
deɛ
is
mmarima no de atɔ mo line so paa ba mo boa koraa yɛwɔ ha wobɛhu dwuma a
yɛbɛka ɔmo ahyɛ.
wobɛhu dwuma a yɛbɛdi na ɛyɛ mo nkwa ne Nyankopɔn bɔɔ sɛɛsɛ ma mo sɛ yɛbɔɔ mo nea mo yɛ anka sɛɛsɛ no nka ɛnyɛ mo dɛ
Nka
nti
anya
no
mo de.
deɛ ɛbɛ
Akyerɛ ɔmo
ae
mame
deɛ ɛbɛ
ada.
yɛ mo dɛ. Nti when we talk about sexual differences
Mhm.
me dɛ mepɛ adekyerɛ nti da bia na mayɛ me note na
Pakyɛ
mede
yɛ tie paa.
so the sexual differences, no, we are referring to variations in sexual desires.
Mm.
Sɛnea obiara pɛ sɛ onya n'atenka ne ne de when it comes to ɛnam, ɛba no ɛnam a sɛnea ɛteɛ. Na yɛn nyinaa yɛakɔyɛ abɔdeɛ a obiara firi baabi a ofiri. Yɛde n'ɛteɛ baako na ɛbɔɔ yɛn nanso so no, obiara su yɛ different.
Yeah.
Obiara pɛ nso so yɛ different. Enti sɛn na yɛn nyinaa yɛfiri different backgrounds na yɛaba abɛhyia no. Yɛbɛtumi aka yɛn tiri abom, yɛbɛtumi aka yɛn adwene abom, na yɛn nyinaa sɛ ba no adeɛ a Onyankopɔn de sie yɛn a ɛyɛ sex a na ne berɛ so ɛma yɛ sɛ yɛbɛbie so na yɛbɛbie so a sɛn na yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛnya dɔpɛ ɛde ayɛ adeɛ na yɛnkɔfa ɔyɛ ne bi anyɛ dɛn ɛmma yɛn mmienu yɛn ntam. Ɛno na yɛfrɛ no variations in sexual desires, obiara preferences, your needs and your expressions. na yɛwɔ differences ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛbɛbɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ. Ebi ne sɛ what turns you on? The differences na yɛka ho asɛm no. What turns you on? Anaasɛ how do you express the kind of style a wopɛ to your other partner? Ama wabɛte ase ama wankohu ne sɛ ɛna meyere saa obi fa wɔ baabi anaa me kunu saa obi kyinkyim wɔ ɛwɔ baabi. Afei nso so no yɛ love languages. Eti preferences no ɛho nkeka ho na makeka ne nyinaa ɛwɔ ha sei. Sɛ yɛka ne nyinaa bom a yɛ nneɛma mmiɛnsa ɛna yɛayɛ den yɛnya. How often you want sex, your desire levels. Iti we nyinaa na yɛ sexual differences na yɛba bɛka ho asɛm no. So obi busa sɛ sexual differences ne koraa ɛyɛ deɛ bɛnya a ɛna na yɛ nyinaa yɛka no baabi a yɛ nyinaa yɛfiri a yɛnnim yɛkyi. Obiara ne deɛ nko na yɛba bɛka yɛ tiri abɔ mu ne yɛsua biribi a ɛwɔ yɛ ho a ɛbɛyɛ papa ama yɛ mmienu na nkɔfo ɔyɛ na ebi anyɛ dan ɛmba. Yɛwɔ yɛ love differences ɛwɔ hɔ. Yɛwɔ yɛ emotions. Yɛwɔ yɛ romance differences. Ne nyinaa when it comes to saa deɛ wei a obiara wɔ ne deɛ ba na no yɛka sex a yɛ twi bɛka na edie a ɛwɔ awadeɛ mu. Dadeɛ a yɛdɛ wɔ awadeɛ mu Nyankopɔn de ma yɛn ɛyɛ die. Nti sɛ ɛba ne saa die wei a ɛmɛɛhwɛ sɛ nkurɔfoɔ deda ɛba ne saa edie wei a kwan bɛɛ so ɛne yɛbɛfa a yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛyɛ ne yie ne yɛate wɔ biara dwene ase na nkɔfa ha wɔn ba. Nti sɛ wobusa abe a yɛka sexual differences na sei ɛna ɛteɛ.
Me da ase sɔfo maame. Na me next question I'm say Mr. Kofi was say so that ono nka the side of mano mema no. Then I was going to ask a man members of mami who what the highest sexual drive. Wamuna I say almost drive no towards sex no a yet high pa.
Sanka yeka anka mema no nyame bɔ wɔn say almost sexual drive no ɛnkɔ soro. Because Bible say ɛbrɛ a Nyankopɔn ɛde Adam ɛbrɛ ɔde Eve ɛbrɛ Adam no. Ɛnyɛ onyame na ɛka kyerɛ Adam sɛ wo yɛ odompe mu dompe. Na mmom atenka bi a na ɛwɔ Adam mu a wonya saa atenka ne bi wɔ Eve mu no. Wɔn mmienu hu wɔn ho ɛkenya. Wonya apɛ na ɔsɛ adeɛ wei de efiri mi dompe mu. Eti wei yɛ mi dompe mu dompe ɛna wei yɛ mi honam. Na kyerɛ sɛ wonya dɔpɛ bi de ama ɔbaa na yɛde ne yɛ de ɛma no no. Eti ɛyɛ ɔbɛrima na ehunu ɔbaa a biribi kanyan wɔ ne mu ɛma ne hu sɛ adeɛ wei de mi nya anka mepɛ. Ɛno nti na ama mɛma bebree wɔ hɔ no mo a ɛnkyɛ bon sɛ wɔn pɛ wo ɛnso so no the moment a wɔwɔ ne nkyɛn ne nti no bi wɔn na ɔne wada. Wɔne wo da sɛ wowɔ hɔ nti na wonya wɔne wo da na ɔne wo ana sɛ wɔpɛ wo sɛ wɔne wo bɛtena. Na ebom no you are available. That's why ya tell me mema say anything in skirt, any available woman in skirt dey open. Yes, because abre no ontimi control no ho. Anya sa abre na ebi oba be quote scripture. Ana sa abre no oba be ye na Holy Ghost system ni ade e ye honam ade. Enti no ohunu pe e be do no kon. So busa ya mema ewo homosexual drive no ewo soro pa esen ema na nso no esan say ye nyini no ne baby your environment ne ade enti no ene ye health ne enyama bebre enti no etimi koba sa afa eduru baby a mema kra de etiba for na oba na wadu ne menopausal stage no e de akoye more akosoro. Enti no ye beba ho no mo enti no mami answer sa question.
Okay, Mr. Kofi, can you unmute yourself? Okay, thank you. So I just asked us of Mame, men and women, which who has the highest sexual drive. So can you say a little bit about that, and then we can continue?
Sorry, I think I had to go off a little bit and reset and come back. So, of Mame, thank you. But I agree with us of Mame. I had a latter part of a submission. It said men have higher sexual drive. I mean, it's the fact. It's a make me start here because in Bemano, you know, it doesn't take much to, you know, just be in the mood for sex. It's because of our sexual drive.
Mm,
Um, I'm not saying say in Bemen that, but the majority of Bemen, like in Chakra, now we already there. And see, men has more, I mean, higher sexual drive compared to women. And just like she also said, they get to a point where some women also tend to have higher sexual drive during a certain stages in their life.
mhm,
So women's sexual drive normally it's low. Very funny say, "Wow, wow, fufura," because the whole everything about the woman is now focused on the new baby or being a mother and all the things in the house. Like their sexual drive, it's there, but a lot of things are going on at the same time. They don't. The last thing they think about is sex.
mm,
And then and so yeah, and them man also say if you're outsider or because of the things you see, your humba and all the shapes, into the end constantly, our desires are being fed, our sexual drives are being fed by external stuff that we see. So,
mhm.
and there's somebody says, in Berman, what turns us on is what we see,
Yeah,
and what turns women on is what they hear.
we're here.
Into your
Mhm,
barn, she's not hearing things that would make her be sexually active. She hears it only when maybe a nikuna na something like that. After we are prepared now. But yeah, bear mind there, as soon as we see the things, just say we are being fed constantly. So our sexual drive is always up there. And
mm.
for men and women, men definitely have higher sexual drive than women.
So is it right to say that remember some time ago Ike Owusu said something on the platform on the show, and he said women have sex with emotions and men don't have sex with emotions. So is that statement right? Or they attach emotions to that?
Yes. Oh, say yɛn sɛdeɛ Nyankopɔn si bɔɔ mmaa no nti no, emotionally no, a lot of women are weak.
Mm,
Sɛ yɛate nka mu nkasaeɛ anaa yɛate nka mu adeɛ a, yɛtumi de yɛate nka yɛ adeɛ ma ɛsɛe adeɛ. At the same time no so, yɛtumi de yɛate nka mu adwene ɛyɛ adeɛ yie ɛma obiara wɔ atenka, but mmaa
yeah.
deɛ no, ɛsiane wombu no a yɛde kaa yɛ abrabɔ ho no nti no, ama biribiara no na yɛde atenka abata ho na akɔsɛe adeɛ. Enti wobɛhu sɛ barima bi wɔ hɔnom a wɔmpɛ wo o, ɛnyɛ sɛ wɔasɛ wopɛ o, ba biribi
Mm,
nti wɔne wada. Wobɛfa no wɔ adwene mu akɔ w'atenka mu sɛ wɔne wada no nti kyenkyena a wɔnware wo anaa kyenkyena a wɔyɛ wo dea. Nti
yeah.
wobɛhu sɛ you can even use that adeɛ no to blackmail the man, even manware po na
Mm,
obiara te ne baabi no, biribi kakra bi a wobɛhu sɛ na afei wode kɔ akɔyɛ adeɛ ama no akɔfa ɔhaw de abrɛ bɛrima no. Ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ yɛ emotions no ɛna ɛyɛ saa nti biribi a ɔbaa yɛ biara yɛde emotion ɛka ho. Saa na Nyame bɔɔ ɔbaa.
mm.
Ha.
Mhm.
Okay. Mr. Kofi, do you have something to say about that, or we should move on?
Oh, many yeah, I do 100%. Yeah, Mbema. It's okay. Again, I think there was some weeks ago I was saying that a lot of the society thinks that men are not emotional, right?
Mm,
But men we are. It's just that based on where you grow up. Let me catch you. My mom told me that I'm a man. I shouldn't show emotions.
mm.
Okay. But then my
Yeah.
sisters should always be emotional. They should make sure this and that and this and that. But as a man, I should not be emotional. This is coming
Mm,
from a woman that is very emotional. My mom, oh, right, she's so emotional, but she won't me, the man, not to show emotions. That's
Yeah.
how our society
yeah.
expects men to be. But don't
Mhm,
forget, before women were created. hmm, I'm sorry, before women came out of men,
mhm.
hmm, men were existing.
Yeah.
Everything in the woman was already in the man.
Mm.
So men can be very emotional, but our society doesn't want us to. It is
You
here,
don't
no,
exhibit, you don't exhibit
we
it.
we don't exhibit it.
Mm,
Yes, and
Your emotion.
yeah, no, say Monsieur Ba. Let's say I was so kind. Monsieur Ba. Every desire that has come into me that I'm thinking about is
Ɔbɛwe ne
fueled
kɛseɛ
by
amfa
what
ne
I've seen.
kɛseɛ.
What I've seen. what I've seen, what I've seen. You know, I'm imagining all these things. There's
Mm,
no emotions attached to it.
mhm.
But that doesn't mean say I cannot be emotional with my wife or whatever. But I'm talking about in general. Yeah, no, just say yeah, yeah, crowd. We are not going to think about whatever, whatever. And see, yeah, yeah, but the woman, or no, really say, or no, then home, there's more to it,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
all the emotions have been packaged behind that
Mhm.
thing. Now, maybe coffee there, that emotion is not there for now
Ɛno
until you
abɔ
let
hɔ
them
la
cry.
ɛwɔ ne ho afei na woba bɛtena ase adwendwen. Mm.
All right.
So,
Thank you all so much. Viewers, you are watching the Adia Pena Show, and today's topic is how can couples navigate differences in sexual desires without creating resentment. So, so I mean, as I posted the flyer, I said it earlier. I
Mhm.
had someone that we were chatting back and forth, and it looks like a Chrome has a I don't know much about Ghana, and I think that it might be the same, but it has a I said wobɛhu sɛ ɔbaa no wura mu no na bɛrima no ɛkɔ adwuma so they don't really have anaasɛ bi a baako yɛ adwuma 2 or 3 anaa baako well there is no saa connection no ɛnhyɛ da ɛnni hɔnom saa so ebi a bɛrima no yɛ adwuma mmiɛnsa anaasɛ mmienu so that obetumi take care of the family ɔbaa no nso yɛ adwuma ebi a baako na wabɛ fie na wabɛyɛ aduane and all that so saa relaxation na ɔmo de bɛyɛ ɔmo de bɛnya for each other na ɔmo enjoy itself no ɔmo enjoy themselves no ɛni hɔnom saa and with that being said no there is this story that I heard that ɔbaa no like wahu sɛ bɛrima no nya they don't meet to have sex and all that because wey kɔ adwuma wey yɛ say they don't have the time to meet together to do that thing and it's been couple of years and months atwam mama akodu years and all that so ɔbaa no has started complaining and the guy is saying sɛ ɔno nso ɔkɔ adwuma basa na wayɛ adwuma ebi a ofi adwuma wei na ɔkɔ wei na ɔkɔ wei ansa na ebi a wabɛ fie sɛ ɔbaa abɛgye n'ahome ɔbɛba na wabrɛ so oni saa energy na ɔde bɛyɛ saa adeɛ no and like ɔne ɔbaa no bɛhyia and all that nti ɛno saa no how wei no ɔbaa no na ne sex drive ɛwɔ high anaasɛ ɔbɛrima no na ne sex drive ayɛ low anaasɛ time na ɔmo nya ɛma ɔmo ho to enjoy themselves ne na create this problem.
Ɔn sɛ before ansa na obiara bɛhu sɛ ne sexual drive no ɛwɔ high no depend on nipa a ɔne ne play game no
Mm.
ansa na wobɛhu sɛ me sexual drive ɛwɔ high sɛ me ne Kofi hyia mu na Kofi tumi yɛ me ho adwuma yie ɛma mate nka esane a abere biara no mɛpɛ sɛ me ne Kofi bɛhyia mu
Yeah.
ama me ho ayɛ den esane me ebia sɛ me ne Kodwo kɔhyia na Kodwo antumi anya me ho adwuma yie ama me ho antumi ansane me a mehu ne sɛ Kodwo mmɔ ne ho mmɔden wɔ mpam
Mm-hmm.
eti no saa no wasorosoro me nti no ɔba me ho koraa na ne ho yɛ den ɛyɛ mahi adeɛ no nyinaa a yɛka sɛs ne nyinaa deɛ ma sɛs no edi mu nyinaa ɛyɛ atenka a ɔbaa ne bɛrima bɛnya a wɔn ho bɛsane wɔn si yɛbɛda na yɛn ho ansane yɛ deɛ a yɛnyɛ hwee but as I'm talking to you I think another time we will touch on this topic orgasm and the benefit of orgasm for sexual partners both na yɛnhunu deɛ nti a yɛyɛ sex eti sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛhyiam na afei atenka na ntumi ankɔyɛ adwuma a you will never know whether you have a higher sexual drive or wonni bi ɛnna ɛbɛma yɛhunu ɛna 2 there is a difference between sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛyɛ adwuma a ɛgye yɛ brɛ na yɛntumi nya ahyiamu ɛwɔ mpam ɛno nso so ɛyɛ different thing biribi a yɛfrɛ ne time ɛbrɛ sɛ yɛnya yɛn ho brɛ ɛntumi ahyia mu ɛwɔ ɛnna mu sɛ awarefoɔ a then why did we marry yɛware yɛ den even the good book even speaks against that sɛ yɛde yɛn ho bɛkame yɛn ho eti no adwuma na ye mienu ye na ye jai de de nsira kan ye mienu bomu no ye adwuma gu ye bregu ye saya ware ye de no me kan ye ho
So for mommy,
because
why yes I didn't know me about what really.
exactly
Oh sir, I never knew. I
yes
told
onyanko
you explaining how the kakrama.
nienti a me explain honom no onyankopon bo soro ne asase no onyankopon na nkasa adwene mu wo hu se ye wade bi wo honom etimi de ahosane bra nipa two ye wade bi wo asa ahosane ne ba e de nyinche ebre nipa afen so
Okay.
eyi yarewa ene ade e den efri nipa so eni to no say a man shall live ne maame ne papa na wako cleave aka ne yere ho no ma ba ye honam baako honam baako na ye ka ne ye di asem na ye ka se
Oh, I see.
yes we ni we better no
How did
honhom
you know that? Say number no a dear assembly.
yes
Did you know that? I'm asking you, Mr. Kofi.
Uh, I think say maybe I don't know that it's the man. I think say won't say Bible no has different interpretations. Nyankopon, and you know can I don't know. There's
Okay.
obviously be interpreting it differently.
Okay.
Aha, into the all can I think say no questions no
So,
based on
mommy,
the
catch
way
up.
she's putting it, I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
But I
Catch
didn't
up.
know about the I
mene
know.
mene mesa Kofi emehia mu a ni nsuo ni me mu me nso me honhom edi ni mu enti ne adwene nye baako wo bibia ho
Mm-hmm.
wote ho a me feel bibia mfa ma no
Yeah.
enti eno no ye nye baako
Mm.
enti na Bible no ka say obeja ne na ne ja ne na
Mm-hmm.
and he will cleave unto the wife the woman to
Mm-hmm.
become one flesh
Mm.
one flesh na ɛwɔ ha sei na asa na mo mmienu bɛyɛ honam baako na gye sɛ baako ho nsuo kɔ baako mu na ɛne baako honhom afa ɛno
Wow.
ti na da bia no yɛka sɛ ɔdɔ yɛ sunsum adeɛ
Mm.
ɛnam nso yɛ sunsum adeɛ ɛno nti deɛ obi a ɛfrɛ no soul tie eti
Mm.
nipa a wo ne ne bɛ have sex no ɛyɛ sɛ wohwɛ wo ho yie na wankɔfa ɔhaw ɛmfa anyɛ dɛn ammerɛ wo ho ɛsiane sɛ nyɛ nipa nyinaa ne ɛne ɔmo da ɔbaa bi wɔ hɔ a wode wo ho ka no na wo ho nsuo kɔ no ho a wabɔ fam
Yeah.
w'adwuma nyinaa sɛe w'abrabɔ nyinaa sɛe ɔbaa bi so wɔ hɔ a the moment a wo nsuo bɛkɔ no ho a ne w'adwene bɛyɛ baako no biribia bɛrima no yɛ bia yɛ nhyira
Yeah.
awareɛ no yɛ nhyira adwuma no yɛ nhyira ɛno nti na yɛka sɛ saa adeɛ no mobɛyɛ honam baako a sunsum a ɛwɔ w'abusuam sunsum a ɛwɔ no nso abusuam aware mo mmienu abɔ mu
Okay.
it is
Wow.
sex yɛ bi a it's a spirit if you don't understand it don't just do it anyhow.
Hey, and the mema. Okay. I
Yes,
wish yeah, Betty,
I
my
hope
mom
say
in the
you
ma.
yeah do and that's of mommy what I say and
Yeah.
she's teaching us a
But
lot.
of
So
mommy,
also,
I'm sure say when him say let's take 31st night.
the world,
I was
the world, yeah, the world is made of the spirit and the flesh.
mm-hmm.
yes.
The Bible said when God created man, man was lifeless. When he created man with a notie or the form notie enwene onipa. No the form notie enwene onipa. Notie na wode enwene onipa na ya asase. Asase so notie. Ɛna ɔsaeɛ na ɔde yɛɛ dɛn wɔde nwiri nipa etu onyankopɔn wɔ sɛ onipa ba asase so a honhom ɛne ne mu a wɔyɛ lifeless enti deɛ onyankopɔn yɛɛyɛ ne sɛ deɛ ɛbɛma nipa atumi ayɛ onipa na watumi aba asase so atumi akeka ne ho ɛne sɛ let me put a spirit in man which is the breath of God and the Greek bɛka sɛ pneuma with the breath of God. And when God breathed into man, Bible says after he breathed into man, so man became a living soul. Without the breath of God, no nipa ewu or the hokwa. But the moment the spirit of God entered into man, I feel no nipa shall say what kind of waba yo nipa what a living soul. Enti asase ya yeti so ye de honhom ene honam which is the flesh. Ene ye asase ya ye de yeti so. And after the creation of God, onyankopon sa asase na yete so na so aye sakasaka. So therefore, a spirit must move over the surface of the earth before we can create anything. It is adie bia ye bia se honhom ka ho a menua ba. Forget it. Ena onyankopon bo ye no so no. Ebra angels ni nyina sori tia no wo so no. A ye to wo ba asase so no. Wo ba ye fallen angels. Ama ahonhom a efri nyame betena asase so ware nipa. Enti ye wo honhom bi wo ho a ye nsuo honhom. De ama me de sa de we nyina kofa ha no. Me pesa wo ti ase ese enye nipa nyina ne ani wo moda. Because unya ni oba akoda pe mo honhom aba ye baako. Sunsun bi a wo ba ne family ni betimi a fight wo be ma no. Wo be ma no sunsun bi a wo so family mu no e betumi a fight the oba no. Anytime Bible say enye ye ne honam ani moja pe e na ye nya. Na je say ye ne etumi bi so ho no ma ye ne o ma ye den. Ye ne o mo aye den enya. It is a
hold on 1 second, mami. Nti abofo no mo ba na mo nya abofo kronkron abofo na omo be ne nipa edida wo asase no omo no mo nya. Okay.
There be enu ti na omo ni onyame ba no entumi antena osoro. No mo teba asase so no. Omo be ware nipa bebre. It a different thing. Another time, enya brea me do be wura sa doctrine about the angels. Na yate enema bi ase. But onipa wo bi ase.
Quick question. So what kind of Bible now or say beginning to say when the sons of the daughters of men begin to be beautiful and fair. I'm paraphrasing on the surface of the earth. It says the sons of God came down and started marrying them. And sa above on were they not sons of God? They were not good spirits.
No, you can't the sons of God. You can't obi a woye ejana pede. Obi a woye ni papa pede. Na wanya papa pede a to abasa so ye son of God ana.
Bible when it can say the sons of God begin to sleep with
Onyankopon ma oma disrespecting Nyankopon no wa yes. Until the moment adia ema ete ye ni nyame ntam e disobedience.
Right. Okay.
So over kind Bible na bra Adam and Eve disobey Nyankopon. There was a cut-off fellowship between man and God.
Right.
The moment you disobey God or cut off onya ne babium. What I say? And that is how come we lost fellowship with God because we disobeyed God. In fact, and to enchain. Yes. It's no. Say a casa moko akoye honam baako de a ene ye nyina nya be ye honam baako na ye naked the one pass so ade na mani pa ye naked because e bra so ba be shulutu obe ya agombia ene mani pa ye nyina ye da ye naked because bribi be koso enti na ya den ya da naked. But here is the case die enti na moko ware de ma aware eye intact e ma yonkofa koso tena aware mu ye mini umienu ahia mu na ye ho asepa ye na ye ni age ye ho eno de kipi aware no eno ti wo hwe mra mu po a so ba ne be ma te wona se be ye 2-3 years mo fa mo ho a mra ne ka say there is no marriage.
Wow.
So kind mra na there is no marriage. I didn't na 2-3 years mutimi ne mo ho anaye ebia na how do ho ana aware na lose attraction ana say aware no mu de no kra no atu afiri ho eti no mu hu ne enti esa mo san ka mo ho bom biem na mo san efa mo ho eti yenua ba ne question na wode eba aye no enye se wo sexual drive ene wo fom na mo wo mi hu nya mre enfa mo ho no mutimi ni mo ho na enti no we no there is no marriage we nya aware. Because the duty at the property until Nyankopon ka so ba ne be ma be ye honam ba ko no mumie no muntimi nye enti no mama kwanya ba be da mumu because of responsibilities. But there should be a communication. Ada obia nya kwan no mo ankasa mu be hie mu am be nya kwan na say you should do it and do it more. Tell e be ya obia be ye satisfied. But
Make the
obey,
best out of that time now, Munyan.
manya no. But obey, you satisfied to see another concourse and a broswa. Na afei ɔkyɛ na mesan apɛ na woni hɔnom a deɛ na afei sɛ ebesi ɛno na ɛma cheating ba awadeɛ
And
no
I
mu no
think of Baba.
na afei obi ho yɛ obi ahi
Mm.
women we are moved by what we hear eti the moment a wobɛkɔ obi bɛka ka nsɛm bi agu w'asom na nipa no bɛyɛ available for you no wobɛhu ana ne nipa no ada na w'ani ana wo ho so na ano nipa no
Mm.
ada nti wɔn yɛware a wɔn ayɛnya brɛ when it come to sex na yɛnkɔ invite nneɛma bi fa mma awadeɛ no mu. Nti me nua baa ne deɛ no wei no ɔno ɛnyɛ difference na yɛka ho asɛm yi ɛnyɛ ɛno bia sexual difference no koraa de yɛmaa so wei no ɔno no busa sɛ wei no ne sexual drive na ɔfɔ ɛnyɛ ne sexual drive yɛwɔ factors bi a yɛankasa nipa nso yɛbɛyɛ ama no atumi akele yɛ sexual drive ebi ne saa adeɛ wei sɛ wode wo ho kame okunu wompɛ sɛ wobɛma no ɛne wayɛ dɛn ɛne wayɛ ayi ɛno nso so ka ho ebi adwuma nti anaasɛ distance marriage which me I don't support distance marriage even in my church woyɛ bɔka na ofiri aburokyire ba nanso bɛware me ba wɔ so me ma nware no kɔ
That's
kɔpɛ
all.
bɛrima kɔpɛ ɔbaa foforɔ mempɛ temptation mempɛ sɛ me ma no bɛyɛ bɔne ama ɔkyena wode abɛgu ne ho fi nti no brɛ a yɛ wontumi mmɛfa ne nware ne nnɛ ne nkɔ aburokyire hɔ a fa ne si yɛ a wode kɔkɔ ɛnyɛ saa da a wobɛkɔ na meɛmɛ sa apɛ bɛrima aware no because ɛyɛ sɛ wɔn nso nya atɛnka ne bi firi ne kunu ho ba wo ni hɔ phone so na ade bɛfa anaasɛ toy na mbɛyi so enti to cut me asɛm tenten na short no wo ware a nya brɛ na mutimi na ma mo sunsum ɛnyɛ baako na mo ni ntimi nyɛ dɛ ɛngye na bond ɛmbra aware anim sɛ mo antimi ne mo ho ana mo yi bond na ɛwɔ mo mu no efiri hɔ na wa na bɛyɛ empty.
Obi anam ne baby.
Obi anam ne baby. Mama Master Kofi so abem na fe ato aso.
Master Kofi, you have something to add to that?
I think say she said it all. But I also want to add, say, even though sex is the ultimate one, for lady now besides say omunya time and in the absence of the real sex, there are other things they can do to keep the closeness.
No. There's nothing. Master Kofi, man, start.
Okay, let's say what are that things you can do to keep
there's other things to do closeness because you don't have time because we mom you me and son or banner bat or sometimes all you need is a minute to say something encouraging. You can hold, you can cuddle, you can say things because
just do you cuddle and then you leave.
That is what I'm saying because
we want to hold the thing and feel
you made a statement saying say nipa share for a certain number of times now. Their sexual desires, maybe sexual desires, no, it's a right? So they've not met for a long time. Until you are in a different place. But just a minute holding each other, saying something positive, will start rekindling, will start bringing whatever it is that you are missing together. And it might get to a point. I'm also
we are not missing the thing. We are not missing words.
Mama, Ejumana will realize that in Brenda Minyam the crown and it's not important. All I'm saying is that you can do things to try and bring you two together because Ejuma 2 3 and about their priority. That is why Obia yes. But when you have 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, now to me, able to talk. Well, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. If the person even going to a demand chronic, say, I love you, or say, it still creates some sort of
we don't need that one. I beg you.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Now I have a question for you, but finish your statement and then I'll ask you the question.
Oh, because still this is a situation where they don't have time for anybody. And one person is asking whether they have different sexual drive. It has nothing to do with that. It's because they don't have time for each other. But
What
my
can
point is
say,
that
what can say, Masum say, we want to bring the drive back. Say, some no can go Masum, no, a Kenya, no for na pejesi ho, and only in our circle. Me downtown Honswa for. Who should know how the idea be with them? Into there now can.
no, my point is, Theo, they are all kind of now, yeah. But I'm just adding that based on your own assertion. I mean, your own, you kind of saying, they all can't say, Nipa is here for a long time, the desires are no longer there. If there's no desire, you
Therefore,
can't
we
have sex.
have to
You
find a
cannot have
way
sex
to
without
go
desire.
and bring it back.
You can
We
have
have
you
to
can
find
have
a
sex
way.
without there's desire, right?
If you keep telling your wife, "Oh, I love you," you hug her and all that, and then you leave. So I love you, I hug you, you leave. When is the actual activity going to happen? That is the question I'm Bisa. When is
I
the
know.
we need the actual the activity itself. And yet you giving us kisses on the cheeks
Not
and
mommy
hugging
Theo.
and you
The
leave.
desire is not even there in the first place. It's not there.
No, when you are
Man.
the hearts and the pegs and the na, and you are not putting in the action. We are waiting for the action itself. It's
How
not
do you act if there's no desire? How do you just act? How do you, especially women? You can't so because you need to create the atmosphere and the condition that is good for the sex, right?
Mhm.
So how do you
Yeah.
just get up and say, so we are not you know you're quitting 2, 3, 4, 5 times, maybe pam pam pam. You don't have the desire. So you have to first create the desire, right?
We are,
You
yes,
have to.
that's what you just said.
That's
That we
exactly the
wait.
point. Say, "Kamu
Yes,
mami wie me, kamu mami wie di anka me kananka." You
yes.
understand what I was driving at,
Okay.
but
Chama
you are
de.
still catching me off. Ain't
Go
see?
ahead.
Because we are talking about one having a high sex drive and one having a low sex drive.
Mhm.
I mean, I was talking about the woman's question. They both don't
Yeah.
have time for each other,
Mhm.
right?
And
And see, there's no
time is what
desire.
we are talking about right now.
Like
Time,
I
Exactly.
they
said,
don't have the time.
Okay, they don't have the time for each other.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because papa no call oba wabeda, mama no so call oba wabeda. But the woman
Mhm.
was thinking, say, yeah. What was the question? The woman thinks, say,
more,
yeah, the
more
man doesn't have time
low
to do anything.
sexual drive.
Mhm. Yeah.
Aha. It's not that there's low sexual drive. It's because the desires are not there in the first place. So we need to try and create the atmosphere to rekindle the desire. Prepare obano. Let make sure say, and yes, obema and kasem bema sexual drive aside. It takes just a second or two for us to be ready. Now, what now drive for case I can't just come and say so, Baba. No, you can't do that, right?
Mhm.
You can't do that. So Obano, if we keep so Obani back, not even Obama no dan crown. If the woman can find a way, now wake can same be the man can easily. And how long does it take to have something? Now Obama on Kashi, Obano soon Kashi, both of you are dry. Cause say, how do you just get up and then say you're gonna sleep together? It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. So if the man is not ready and the woman is ready, both of them, like I said, maybe what I'm saying doesn't make sense. But also, for you cannot just get up and do the sex without
So
creating the
what we
right
are saying
environment.
here is that my dear, what we are saying here is that don't just get up and go and have sex with the person. The two of them are therefore lost in whatever marriage that they are in because of time,
Yes,
because of
yes,
time. And na make
yes.
us say, moma ebre no etete mo ntem na mo antimi anya saa intimacy ne de a masa ya
Uh-huh.
ware no. Enti no say in as much as mo so mo ye adwuma say say mutimi enya bre say mo pese mo ye sex ne de a say
Mm-hmm.
mutimi nya bre na bre na make can say it's about communication. The
Mm-hmm.
two of them should communicate so that at that woman nyina betumi enya bre no, they should do it and do it well. So
Exactly.
na
And
ɛbɛyɛ
one
a
of the way to
wɔn nyinaa
communicate
no
is
ehu
cuddling, is
betane
holding,
wɔn yɛ
saying all the
ɛwɔ mu.
beautiful things for the person. It's part of the communication. The love message that you send also help prepare and bring you together so that at the right time, no, you just come together and make the perfect love. It's so I was just like literally supporting what you're saying.
I
Communication,
understand.
no, love, messages is part of the communication, preparing each other. So Obano until any love, I love you. I know I don't have time, but I love you. Obama and Tishi, Not just say it's like it's dry, constant. Because there's never going to be a time that will be right for them to come together. But in the absence of no they getting their way now, kind of the love, the communication have to continue to kind of prepare them. And then when they share, then they just said they are ready. Not just say for come. So I was just literally supporting, adding to what you said.
Yeah,
You. Thank you, Mr. Kofi. So, Mami, I
Uh-huh.
have this question for you, and then we'll go on to what our viewers have sent in so far. We read their comments and their questions. So, Mami, if a man is married to a woman who has like totally low sex drive, like onwa on mebisa, onwa on nyeshi, and when the man goes to him, when the man goes to her, so or see, boy, I'm not ready, I'm this, I'm that. How should this I don't want to say the man go out. How should they handle such situation? How should the man handle this situation?
okay. Say I said from the beginning, relationship and kasa. The moment I want to start it, I go into a relationship. Mofa ayonkufa. That is the relationship we are talking. Relate. How you relate to each other. Eti afe maba ababe ye nyonko na mo kona na afe obi ehwe ne likes and dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
Your communication level. When the two of you meet, what do you communicate?
Mm-hmm.
What do you talk about? That's why I said, communication is very, very important in building a strong relationship. It should be one of the strong foundation for relationship. So that so when you communicate about yourselves, your likes and dislikes, your temperament, you talk about all these things. Then you come to talk about your finance. You talk about the number of kids that you have. You talk about your sexual life. Saa nneɛma wei nyinaa ɛka ho na build relationship no ma no yɛ strong ma ɛde wura awareɛ mu. Ɛna na meka akyerɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi sɛ fapem a yɛsi wɔ awareɛ mu no, yɛsi awareɛ si so no, yɛnware nwiase yɛsi fapem. Yɛsi fapem no ansa na yɛde awareɛ no asi so sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛnya strong marriage. But sɛ yɛnsi fapem no a, fapem no ne yɛ deɛ nneɛma a ɛbɛtumi de asi saa fapem no ɛyɛ saa kasa yɛ a yɛka ho asɛm yi. Enti wo ne nipa no di nkɔmmɔ no, you should know about the sexual life.
Okay.
How often do you love sex? O sex no kora open the time.
We say during courtship, Nana. We
Yes.
time. Okay.
Exactly. Enti no mu di saa nkɔmmɔ no ho sɛ wakwali in. Wɔnhyɛ da amfa n'adwene ma na ɔ problem wɔ hɔ.
Okay.
But also, Mami, I don't want to interject, but Kati, but in our culture, it's not common. So, so and yes, Mami in person Beckham was more, but she's not even comfortable because it's not. It's not our culture, and to me, crying come once and fast. No, say.
And American say, you know, one edeba. Fapem na America ho. Aha. Inti medru ɛhɔ no. Inti sɛ wone nipa no di nkɔmmɔ. Na sɛ wɔ ne mu a yɛnhyɛ dance si so. Asa wonya akɔbɔ sɛ so na yɛ mahye no a. Na kyerɛ sɛ biribi wɔ hɔ. Ɛsɛ wo find out adekode a ama sɛ yɛdi nkɔmmɔ na yɛbɛdru saa bea wei a na nipa na sesa ne mood, ne atmosphere nyinaa sesa na wayɛ me deɛ yɛnka asɛm foforɔ. Na kyerɛ sɛ adeɛ bi wɔ hɔ nom a yɛnkɔ yɛ nti adeɛ no ne deɛ he a yɛka ho asɛm sisi a one ebia ne background baabi a wɔfiri ɛɛba ɛnka ne no yɛne yɛ maame ne yɛ papa no mo atetena no na ɛyɛ kasa ɛnyɛ kasa papa na ɛyɛ ateɛtea ɛyɛ osuro wontumi po ne o maame ne papa ni nkɔmmɔ about sex.
Yeah.
Na nkokora wubu nsa po a ɛyɛ den sɛ obetumi kura bie wano aka kyerɛ wo maame sɛ ɛnɛ mabu mi nsa. Sɛ mogya anya watadeɛ mu anaa wansu anaa wankɔtena fikyire a na maame ne ba no bɔ busabusa ho nsɛm ankɔbɔ so sɛ anaa dama wachima wo hunu sɛ bibi saa yɛ dɛ ɛwɔ hɔ because wankasa wontumi yɛ dɛ ɛnka. Dana me preach me de me de yɛ mfa to ho sɛ me papa wo mansia wa ho bɛɛma And sani what it say no, what it say so da forma. It will free a juma e ba ye nyata ne car horn penny ne akoda. There was nothing like fellowships, our bond no between us and him because one audio throw ne show you what the atia and ne show you. And you know, one far bibi to say, hey, emotionally, no, hey, then how? What are you going through? Come, sit down, tell me, I am your best friend. There was nothing like that.
So, mommy, are
Think
you
so.
still there? The freeze. So be a line. So anyway,
Yeah, I think so.
whilst we wait for Soft Mommy, let's go into our so because today we have a lot to read. Mr. Graham said it's like all the time it's the women that will say they are tired. Mr. Graham, we are sure. A
Yes.
man also can be the men too say they are tired sometimes. Mr. Wilson said, thank God today I'm present. Good evening, Nana, and our two guests. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you, Mr. Wilson. My brother said, nice program. Okay, we are waiting on Miss Sofmami to come. Mr. Wilson said the libido of the women is very high. Hey, oh yeah, sure. They normally refer to the men because it's easily seen when it's arise. Okay. I don't think the libido. I mean, Mr. Kofi, what do you have to say about that? You think libido in women is always very high? I think and yeah, man are more high
Yeah, it's
libido.
varies. It varies with
Yeah,
it varies with everybody. So, but yeah, men, we know as for men, there, our sexual drive is so it's always there. So
high. Yeah.
all they have to do is just see something and they communicate with them. I
Yeah.
mean, I wanted to add before. No, I wanted to say, sexual intercourse is not the only thing that creates intimacy. And you say, like kind of say, you have sex, and yeah, that's not the only thing that creates intimacy. So yeah, in our culture, that's what we think. But so far, we know say kissing, massaging, cuddling, even showering together, playing together. There's a lot of things that actually can create intimacy, and sometimes most of these things, no, sometimes it's even enough to create that closeness to bring the
Yes.
couple back. So maybe they don't have time. They don't have time to meet sexually to actually to have sex. But even if they have a minute or two to do stuff like that, it creates
But
a lot of intimacy.
I understand.
So
My
so
question
we
is
shouldn't just focus on the sexual act itself. We
I
should also
understand.
try and
How do you have time to cuddle, kiss, and do all that stuff without the actual sexual intercourse itself? How
oh
do you do that?
Mm.
Someone
oh
your
no no
time,
you
namu cuddle, namu kiss, namu yes, animal. Do the do to add to
yes
it.
yes
I'll be
because
out.
remember Mommy, I agree. But remember, like I always say, in man in Burma, we are not on the same track. In Kamban, come on, if your sexual drive is yeah, if your sexual drive is the same as men, I wouldn't have this conversation. Or Burma, it will take me 1 second to be ready. It will take a woman like 1 hour to be ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's what I'm
starting
trying to say. So to
we
enjoy sex, to enjoy
mhm,
sex, we have
mhm.
to always make sure all of us are at a place where we're actually going to enjoy. And yes, I said also of mind, your best in saying bakusa. And that is not
Maya say say mo best in say
exactly,
Mm.
exactly,
we don't
exactly,
like that. Who him say
exactly,
it's better not to
exactly,
do it at all than to do it.
exactly.
We don't like that. So mommy, what
Exactly.
have
So you have to add the things that will make sure say it create the environment for both of you to enjoy the sex. That's what I was just trying to say.
Ade bana I topic wey there I say the part 2 eba because ensem ewo ebu
except
awade pa ebu awade
and that's a bit
na
what me see ni
Yes.
post no cause and
yes
tests nya
yes
sex amenya
na
nya sex
also yes also nipa na make say in this world anyame boy nyina buy no we need knowledge in everything that we do.
yeah.
And the other day, me defining knowledge, acquisition of information is knowledge. What information do you have? And only idea, yeah, BBM has a young fantasy, we don't want to have
That is the
information about
problem.
anything.
Yeah.
About
No
information,
education, nothing, especially with
you're
our
lacking
children
a
and all
lot
that.
of,
Nothing.
I'm telling you, you're lacking a lot of information because your
Mm-hmm.
background, your first idea, and your aunt, it
Mm-hmm.
may connect me, say, a cobani sana, koware, or baby say, ya, ye de attention, and ya dear. Ye de conquer ye ne ura ye mu, your life in your have been the church. Ye gusa when you will be courage and a honor one way ya ye baby go ni pana ni masi. Ain't no. Say, drew baby na bema cry from or no cassa, who disrobe
True.
and I did them and so who cassa now watch ya will come here watch. I have one
Mm-hmm.
him so mammy and now papa ba. Ain't no, and my you will say, when you crana be baby, I saw far bema crana. Who needs has no sad open any
Mm-hmm.
because Tiana yɛde ma yɛ mfitiaseɛ no ahyata saa nneɛma no nyinaa nti wobɛhu sɛ bɛrima sɔ mu a na wapɛnyɛ de bɛda ma nkwan
Mm-hmm.
bɛrima de ne nsa too so a n'adi ani ɛyɛ hu ma wo because woni information bia about saa nneɛma no but ɛnyɛ wo fault ɛyɛ baabi a wofiri ba
Yeah.
nti no yɛmfa baabi a yɛfiri ba no koraa ntoɔ because yɛankyerɛ yɛn
Mm-hmm.
yɛbɛnyini yɛn a yɛne nkurɔfoɔ san no yɛsua adeɛ yɛhwɛ adeɛ yɛkenkan yɛbisa. This is how come I benya information about the knowledge that we have. But yen pese e baye etu ko ware oba bi say na say sa oba no sa de ni nyina boil up e woni mu e na wode anyini a wo bebre
Yeah.
ne ho adwuma yo eti say open de a e say wonya ne ho abotre te say be ma wasai no akọware virgin
Mm.
na virgin no wada
What
so
do you say?
madam was not full of your say so my many was a very virgin. What
Oh.
trad of way? What gas when your doggy style I was saying, 81 or I enjoy marriage in your grown man kowari ashawoni. Or
Oh
ashawoni
no.
be yes, a man of God,
Yeah.
a big man of God, and I can't sa asem no say onyaya and kowari ashawoni because the virgin now Warren doesn't know anything. Or you're naive about anything. Who can fat up via bar? I say, Saturday and Sunday no crown class or the go who is why I'm born.
Why man?
It is the American be seen and say, we are Berman or such or bar way be. I say, we know one but says open now didn't fat this yamu. Now money who say, Mammy, where ya and your bonnet. Shall baby or bar only nay die. Nothing can wear three. Best a honey apple is.
Yeah.
Answer no bang and go on. Now what him dada. Now no. Why are they? What him and any fault?
Mm.
When you sound to yan see in who am ma aware any would ye. It's any fault.
Yeah.
It's no yen who say obiana ne background. Yes, Remo man is Remo ma. A face over mark of four bar now bear or bark of four bear ma. Awareɛ yɛ adesua yɛkyerɛ yɛ ho deɛ wonim no yɛkyerɛ wɔ ɔdɔm deɛ mi nso minim no mi nso mɛkyerɛ wɔ ɔdɔm ba ɛsan sɛ yɛbibi mmarima no wode ano koraa bɔ ɔbaa ase a yɛsɛ wabɔ musuo ɛna ɛnka ɛdie ho ɛna wokɔ fie ɔbaa no fukura wɔ si bue because mmarima no nim yɛ ɔmo yɛ na ɔmo kekaw na ɔno fo ano nyinaa yɛ kuru wɔnsua yɛ oni nimdeɛ bi awɔ ho.
Yeah.
Eti no saa differences we nyinaa yehu nyinaa yɛ background a yɛ da yɛ free. Eti mo yɛ blame yɛ ho bebree anya te sɛ sex no yɛ nya adeɛ wɔ mu nti bo nsa na akɔfa ha oyɛ na bi di abro da bi die wunim no ɛno na wo de kɔ aware anim. Eti wo ba ma no deɛ wo nso wunim no kyerɛ me na deɛ mi nso minim no mɛyɛ dɛ me nkyerɛ wo obi wɔ ha sɛ wonya ne ho abotrɛ ɛkɔ anim na afɛ ba be respond to sɛnea nneɛma yɛ dɛ esitiɛ. Say anya saa deɛ a saa sexual differences wey deɛ ebegu ya wade bebree because ɔhene bi tena ase a ɔne ne yere dada biara ɛyɛ bible bie mu sie na ɔda hɔ sie na ɔhene ne nada na wasɔre kɔ one day ɛna ne yere yi pie yɛ ɛna obi kɔyɛ no doggy style saa na wɔpɛ ɛno ba no otumi nka nkyerɛ ne kunu sɛ ɔhene e de bia wo ne me da ma me nkuntunu wɔ na fafa m'akyi to one day no ɔka kyerɛ ɔhene sɛ ɔhene na deɛ ada ya saa ma brɛ nti sɛ de mekuntunu mu ɔhene sɛ magya wafa ɔbɔ dwaman wafa m'akyi me no ware so many years ni no won kan bi nkyerɛ me da enso won sɛ sanka e bia ɔhene tie no ɛna wɔyɛ saa deɛ ne de maa no a anka e bia egu aware no baako so sɛ wate nka kakra obenya nto pɛ sɛ wukume me nyɛ saa style no all this boils down to communication and our background sɛ ya nyɛ saa deɛ we di adeɛ pɛ na ebe ha yɛ pa
so mama wo kata me ba be kata there are cases where obi wo ho a wo pese wo kire no kra he or she is not ready to even learn what you are trying to tell.
Approachability is approachability. When I was learning how to drive, now my ex-husband and I me say me driving. Or tell me I don't tell me nim that I'm zooming. Nti afi do we na tie the way obeka no no. Afi me ba reverse na me tia wa ahwede wo ye wa bon kra sa e che wa de kra wu. Afi na me hu ni say ase ade ya o tia asa afa ne person person afa wo di matem. Enti ene me ntie biom. And I mean, I me driving school. Ye call driving test no. Ye kun park and so. Emma no be ankasa. And I'm catching and say me driving school and tell me biom. It's me call driving school no. And me ko hu ya. Afi me twi car na afi ono ankasa ha ni because car na ye ba akope. Ma be hunu car na ka na metu abra wonya we. Eti na anu so akoye ntokwa. Eti approachability when it comes to such issues say very 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 important because obi wo ho a be ma bi ne die a wo pipe ne ba nyina nti set no no kon biu eti wo kofa saa wo ba na ohun be ma pana ne yema che no because obema na eso enti wo hu kakraka saa na obedwane agyawo obi so ho no ma wo pe no se ne eso enti wo ne ye a na se wo die ni so a wo se na bra we die na ase nkruma oba jeje me de me pede emu oduro enti obo se ohu be ma saa na ne konkora no saa be ma no so ohu enti wa approach ni yie me ma bebre nim se ne approach issues e ma bebre so nim se ne approach issues or about approach or approach say de wonim ade ne dada but ade ne wonim enti se o ba no odom a so baba ko na anya yi a koso sisa wo dynamics no next time fa bon say with time no won say ade ana me ye kire me ma bebre omo yigo no esosi omo abrabo enti wo ko che ni bi what say me say it go to a time me say o sha ta ade bi pie na me ka che ni say be ma ade we die ye mfa pie o ma ye nto so o muwa bo nya pie na obi ka che na no asan na che ade na wasan sister ya say matter de ne so you see omuyigo no hu eson eti ubenya botre na wa approach issues se na ebe ya ade ne be yie dia ede ama o ka Jeremiah 8 na or see we are like a clay in the hands of the potter. He breaks us into pieces. He molds us, reshape us. Se na ebe ya we will seem special in his eyes. Internet so nyankopon kra o ye ho abotre no o kwan ofa so break yen no wasan siesie ye biom ama ya be ye fe ama ono ankasa edu pese be ma ne hu se ne ye di nipa obedi uye wo pese wo hu se ne ye fe wa no yie wo pese wo ya wo romance ye ya eye adwuma your approach no you should have dynamics in approaching.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kofi and of Mami. We will continue with reading our viewers' comments and then we will proceed. Mr. Watson say, with emotion goes with attachment. Amen can hit and run because no emotion attached with that emotion. They enjoy sex more than men, especially long sex. I think he's talking about women. Well, Okay, Mr. Wilson BMO say things that leads to sexual drive are normally certain attractive images that are sexually inclined. Yeah, that's Mr. Wilson. Sister Lomo said, "Hi, happy New Year, oh, you happy New Year, Sister Lomo. You all are looking amazing." Marani said the lady panelist is hitting the nail of my gender so hard. They hope you. Marani, welcome to the Adia Pena show. I miss you here. I haven't heard from you in a long time. Salomo said, very true, Pa Mama, you are so much right. She again said, everything happens spiritually before it manifests in the physical. God is God. God bless you for this topic. Thank you so much, Salomo. Mr. Wilson said, yes, I think the sons of God are the sons of God are these God created through women. That's
What?
that's
What,
maintaining
Mister
the
Mister?
highest estate. I don't really understand
What?
that part,
You
but
should come again.
yes, Mr. Wilson, let's hear from you about that. See, Satan and all the fallen angels do not possess flesh. Are you normal possessions flesh? Omo ye den number near man the die, sir.
I do.
Yeah, Samo. Communication is a key, oh, Sister Lomo is saying. Mr. Graham, Happy New Year. Please, I want to find out the if the generally people who don't like sex at all. Okay. So, mommy, are there people that don't like sex at all?
Yes, yes. There are people who are sex because of where they are coming from, their
Mm,
background, and also how they were raised, and
okay.
also the kind of ejuma nipa no eye. For
Mm,
example, when you are into ministry, there are people that genuinely, when they are into ministry, they see sex as a sin. So they
mm,
don't even involve themselves at all, not at all to even have the desire for it.
mm,
Obiara ne sɛnea ɔteɛ. There are people like that.
mm.
Sɛ wobɛwura
Pacho, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, yɛwɔ nnipa saa. Ɛna afei nso yɛwɔ bi a wɔn mpɛ koraa because wɔn hyɛ aseɛ na ebi a biribi asi pɛn. One, ebi a rape bi aba mu.
Mm,
Ebi a yɛ rape no, anaa obi fingaa no kwan bi so a wɔte yaw bi a saa adeɛ no aba abɛyɛ trauma
mhm.
ɛwɔ n'abrabɔ mu. Anaasɛ ebi a ɔne obi nya encounter bi na sɛnea adeɛ no si kɔɔeɛ no, ɛbɔ ne ho nti abɛyɛ fear
Ewo ni
ɛwɔ
mu.
n'abrabɔ mu. Eti saa factors yi nyinaa tumi ma onipa bi wɔ hɔ a sex koraa deɛ ɔmpɛ koraa.
Yo. Mr.
Mm.
Graham, I hope your question has been answered. Thank you, thank you very much, Soft Mommy. I say, Mr. Graham said, at what point can you say your partner is demanding too much sex?
Masa
At,
Kofi,
at what point do you say your partner is demanding too much sex?
ɛno mma Masa Kofi yi ano na maba mu.
Masa Kofi Yano.
Oh, what's the question here then? Pacho,
At
can
what
you repeat
point
it?
can your partner is at what point can you say your partner is demanding too much sex?
Hey, that's everything. Okay. What's that? So my make I say like everybody, yeah, can say everybody is different. So
Mm,
even the question is, uh, how much sex is too much? Because maybe obi horma obeji ano pay we enyumre de bia enye too much for the
very
person.
okay.
And obi honest wa o man no be 1 minute, 1 day. He's good for the whenever. Wrong.
Rest of the
Ain't you
month.
know? Ain't you know how much? question, no, even though I don't know how,
Depends on the
at what
individual.
context, no, this asano. So because senka or expect say be a nipa say, but OBI different. OBI different, you know. Mr. Graham, OBI different depends on
On the
nipa
individual.
no. Yes, nipa no maybe once a week is too much. Obi on ma like hey every second no cry no on tissue. You know when you compare those two baako na ɔno ɔpɛ ne de biara no wode ma ne de biara ɔbɛgye so wɔn na deɛ ɔpɛ ne baako no so wode ma no ɔbɛgye nti when you compare this one you might think say baako na ɔgye ne de biara no wode ma this says but
Okay.
no that's or your normal she's
Normal,
okay
no.
with it and I don't know what could be considered demanding too much sex versus because obi are different everybody is different and depends on the
Ɛna
individual I hope say
mmarima ni bi so wɔ hɔ a naturally they love sex.
Or your sex
mhm.
maniac.
I tell you,
There's nothing like a sex maniac because
There is
his
sex
desire is
maniac.
high. The having a high desire doesn't make him
Who's
a
a
sex maniac.
maniac here? Anna.
No,
Exactly.
because he has a high sex drive doesn't make him a sex maniac. He just loves sex.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
it.
So, mommy.
I need to defend the man. I need to defend the man a little bit here. Do you also say the woman have woman?
There are women that
So,
do. There are sex maniac women too. And maybe more they also like sex, but
if for you to say somebody is a sex man, that's just the panel. ABR now no what to say or the Jimmy Abata to okay or fade to no life and they
you know that there are some men that say a day one on your bar now, like Nehonton. You know there are
that
men
is a
like
sex that is his sex drive. That doesn't make him a maniac.
you, Yati.
That's his sex
So,
drive.
mommy, are you there?
Because of mommy.
As
Yeah,
the line.
until I make us be on one and I'll pay you and I do anytime that man be he's ready to go. No be on no so man bear one back up he's okay. And so you can't say the person is a sex mania because he owe the money anytime yeah he's ready to go. It's the sexual desire. That's why it's an appropriate topic. How
So,
can
mommy,
couple
is there anything like
Sexual
sex?
desire no.
Okay.
Sexual desire na ɛbɛma wo bɛyɛ saa mania na yɛka ho nsɛm.
If you
Yeah.
are like
Exactly.
extremely highly
There are men like that.
that,
Yeah, they are men like that, but they are not
They
maniacs. They are not maniacs. They just love to have sex. They are not maniacs.
you
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
it is naturally no. Yɛwɔ mmarima bi wɔ hɔnom a sex no de ma no anɔpa awia anwummerɛ ɛmforo no saa na
Ɛmforo no.
ɔteɛ ne bɔbrɛ
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
ne bɔbrɛ no saa na ɔteɛ ɛti
He's not
wokɔhyia
a
partner
maniac.
bi a ɔno ɔnyɛ too much into sex a ɔno bɛhunu sɛ wo koraa no wopɛ sex dodo nti da bia ɛbɛyɛ ntɔkwa
yeah.
between the two of you
Yeah.
sɛ waka sɛ ɛbɛyɛ
But we
ntɔkwa
have two
but
different sexual
too much
desires.
of everything to no is bad because woyɛ nyina wahoɔden nsuo efiri wo ho ba nyinaa yɛ wahoɔden yɛpɛ sɛ motena ase kyɛ ɛde ma yɛn na nkoduru baabi a afei no na wahoɔden yɛ no ɛyɛ dɛ ɛɛte ba fam ɛna wohwɛ nnuane a yɛdi ne adeɛ nnuro ne adeɛ nyinaa ɛnɛ as young as 25 this is wanom biribi a sɛ wɔtumi ne obi ada which is bad. Oh, nti obiara ne sɛnea ɔteɛ obiara bɛrɛ bi wɔ hɔ a naturally no ɔpɛ sex but wokɔhyia ɔba ɔmpɛ sex deɛ ɛna wawu.
So
Mr.
until ban on persons, no man look at that man as a maniac because no, the sexual drive doesn't correspond with the man's sexual drive, right? But that
Yeah.
doesn't mean the man is a maniac. On the other hand, look or baby so or baby so so they be out the man cry is good or man because our baby now they be out for sex. So it depends on the individual. So
You.
yeah.
Mr. Santi, welcome to the Idea Penashe. Mr. Santi said, sex really creates the greatest bond in relationship. If she starves me with sex, the relationship is gone mentally. Yeah, I know I know I can. Sister Lomo says sometimes men don't really want to take their time to get the woman ready for sex. So the woman don't have the feeling to do again.
That is what I was trying to say earlier.
No romance.
That you can't just get up and do the do.
Some men are like that.
There are people like that. I have
Yeah.
this case.
Like that.
I
Yeah.
have this case that the woman came to tell me that the moment ani kunu be wura dem na waka na to no ehura si ne so na ne ho ba ya na wada na ohia nkro mu na ono no afe na all by friends kwaku na de na oye no. So we have people like that. We na ye nipa no be a ofri your background ya ye ke. But you see,
Yeah.
in as much as we are learning on this very program, ye kasa about background no. Uhuru hu obabi a betimi asua de a me nua asua de na beboa sua
Yes.
sua ye sua de
Yes.
o because when ye didi kura ye sua say ye siesie ho kura ye sua there might be something you are not doing right but the moment a obenya knowledge aka ho no utimi sua biribi ma eye yie nti mo ma ye mfa ne matera the generation that we are in now no a lot of things has changed. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
a
we
lot
no
of things.
longer do things we no longer do things like sɛneɛ kane no na yɛyɛ nneɛma nti moma yɛnsua adeɛ. Education is very very important.
Yeah.
Yɛnsua nneɛma bebree sɛ wantumi mpo na ɔnyɛ obi a wode ho bata na wotumi hu sɛ saa nipa yi onim de ɔwɔ anim obetumi akyerɛ ma adeɛ a ɛbɛboa bebree na no tɔfo maame adeɛ pɛ na meka biribi kyerɛ wo sɛ afie a meekɔ mu seesei no wɔn nyinaa yɛ graduate. Wɔn nyinaa ka aborɔfo ebinom kɔ masters ne adeɛ me nso mehwɛ me ho asa 7 years a mekɔɔ mu yi me certificate yɛ nkyɛ dɛ nnuro akyire bebree nti no me nso mede me ho akɔ wura baabi a mɛhyɛ ase asua adeɛ a me nso metumi ante up to wɔn way no.
Some people are just lazy. They are just lazy and they almost pay dynamics. They are always starting. They want to be where they are. Or me they say Anna Matthew, you don't want change. Some people are I mean, try to like say something, communicate kakra ma oba no so say
Mami,
you are
enya akwadro na no. Enya akwadro na also mami say it's based on where he's coming from. He doesn't even know say yeah so yes sir. Enya akwadro on the only so we but so mami can get so auto ne bona to sua to understand on so we enya so chira. So it's all about education. Ain't no him. I'll suggest say yeah mami no mamuti papa no mamuti those of you that are listening to us. Some more if you have family members in Ghana, especially yeah culture, as you started to start talking to your children about
thank
the
you.
importance of what we are talking about.
Yeah.
Because Ghana, as we speak, is still here. It's a taboo. It's a taboo. It's a taboo. It's a taboo to just openly talk about sex.
Yeah.
It's a taboo as we speak. Even though things are changing, it's still a taboo.
Yeah.
We will encourage say, start for crime and start to open it gradually and begin to teach them, educate them about the importance of sex, the pros and cons, and we shouldn't be quiet and assume say unia no Korean news because and no Eddie until we have to start. We have to start now from our homes. Also, of mommy, and also as yourself in your churches. I'm sure maybe you already, or maybe I'm sure you do it. We need to do sex education in our churches in a way that with the Bible. In the Bible, as of we now, if we don't talk it about in the house, as of one can also begin to find a way to nicely in the Bible, no matter can once them the importance of knowing what it means. Say, because your culture, never be broad is the same. Nothing has changed, and we have to start doing things a little different.
I'll use myself as an example. Me young, the church that I was attending, right? Like youth, who said I say youth, boys and girls, no more you are mingling together. Yeah, so you need their debut, me but
remember
they will teach you say when like just talking with your opposite sex, will get you pregnant. That was the conception we had at that time. Say only Bema like the Bema Nijina say Now Sujina say like more kasa keke no kram. The lady become pregnant. So like we don't even associate ourselves with the boys, no. A man in a momu baby, a man in a momu baby, and this is what yedi and
Yeah.
so we with this kind of mentality. And I say, ebia one kasa when sua bibi, and I say when you have some sort of experience be now wow in your future a year. Sana be you be man na udwane. So that is
Yeah.
just how it is. Mr. Asante again said, a woman who really loves her husband will never be bored nor tired of making love to her husband, unless, of course, the circumstances.
And vice versa. And a
A
man that
woman
also
does
love the
not
wife.
love. A woman does not love. A woman show affection. It is men that loves.
Mm. Mr. Wilson say, I think the interruption is not helping this discussion. I don't know what interruption he's talking about. This Alomo said, Uncle Kofi, you are in trouble today. I think we want the action
No,
of Uncle Kofi. Actually,
no, I'm not in
I'm
trouble.
not
I'm
going
not
to
in
sit and be angelic about it. Everybody, or Bao, Bema, we want the action. Kathleen kissing Nina, yeah, that bring no, like I said,
It prepares you. It prepares the body. It
So
prepares the
don't
body.
just handle
Said the of my making or say,
and do
Papa no sorry, I know about
and
pam no a day. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. It prepares the body, the cuddling, the kissing, the massage. It now prepares the body so that all of you enjoy. Papa no ba pam no watch no shining crow. Then the woman is thinking, what's going on? But if you start and you do the foreplay and you make everything right, everybody enjoys. It's that was little my point. And it's part of the communications. We need to learn.
The head and tail of everything, what makes sex enjoyable is orgasm.
Yes.
I
Another
mean,
time,
we'll come and talk about orgasm.
exactly.
Pa. Then yes, the best buyer. We are going to put it. We are going to talk about orgasm. One of these days. Yeah,
They
but
said they
talk
are not
about
so for my American. Or see mbani bi on more. Omo eyi. And some of many orgasm like they are here to or not tone. Sandy panel, so to now prepare na no be say coco and so I started. Said the moon now be do akra. And yes, I will start a word do akra no na me. You can't say sunyani because the man didn't take his time to prepare the person. When they're making so the preparation need now helps. Said the moon now. Said the moon now be do akra. Just
see, Mr. Asante say the desire is the agreement and the love for each other to get into the marriage relationship. And they're very, very true. Hey, Mr. Barnes, important. Then
next
Happy New
next
Year.
week. Let's visit this topic part 2.
Yes, we'll do part 2 next week. So you are all welcome. Next week, part 2. Mr. Barnes
As of
said,
mommy,
intimacy is not necessarily penetrating. You, oh dear.
also
So,
then. Oh,
what
when any read it.
Mr.
Also
Barnes,
then,
you can watch it. I say
also
intimacy
then
is not necessarily penetrating. So, what if
about the intercourse? Yes,
the man has been then disarmed by nature? Yes,
Hey,
sex play an important part of marriage. Very true.
disarm my nature.
I can't even
disarm by nature. What does it mean by disarm by nature?
I'm
I'm not
moving
sure.
disarm.
boy, I don't know, me was it.
Can say or dobnada and I'm can say I can't even agree more.
I don't know that they're there.
Wait, you're talking about impotency? You're talking
Impotent,
about
yeah.
oh,
And your party says it's sexual whatever. It's not just about penetrating.
That's about
So
what?
say
oh. As of mommy, when you say I don't know, but if when you say the mbabi or honoma, even the way onion best starts here, no. One found one come mukra now, to me, I feel very good.
those are the ones that have their libido
Right?
right.
No, we
We are
are
not
talking
talking
about libido. We're just talking about setting the stage. I say, Nipan what dead the number to
one
say,
is
Ni one
orgasm.
bama, umukana. You don't even have to penetrate.
I think I know when many me no. So
Debbie, I don't know, Sunyani. Now start here and run at you. And why ya what driving na Babedu Coco. Into the one can and Anakra. Traffic in the straight. Babedu.
Mr. Graham.
I'm burning off of mommy stems.
Mr. Graham said, this long distance relationship with sexual conversations is a huge contribution to this sex toys. If she is in the mood and you are far away, what happens? And also be yes, mom use sex toys via and on your day. If you are far, fancy
Mommy, this question answer it.
Okay.
Which one?
That
If you
one.
are
You say a long distance relationship. When I say, mommy, if the woman is in the
let
mood,
me
like a
shock
papa in
you.
New like somewhere, long
Let
distance
me shock
relationship.
you. Let me shock you.
Mhm.
Do you know, say, even without the distance relationship or marriage, people still use sex toys after having sex with their partners
Yes.
because
Oh
they were
yes,
not
yes.
right.
Oh yes.
Sometimes in Ponya after some of
Yes.
them
It's
because
become it's very common now.
the other partner doesn't know the foreplay no one. No. Some people, excuse me to say, some women will use the other I mean person which I know everybody know to like activate themselves before Bema na aba inside because Bema no onim foreplay yet, onim kissing, onim touching, onim cuddling, onim she. So ono akasa be ne ho adwuma answer na the
Yes.
actual intercourse comes in and
Hmm.
not
Hmm.
just relationship, it's
This
everywhere.
long distance relationship that we are talking about, and also so Emma nipa sexual drive a simple form. Emma nipa so san ye bone cheaty. Me wa platform bi so as of mame for nko ne gu so Emma be 300 something, and majority of them are using dildos
Mm.
because their husbands can't satisfy them on bed. Kunum ni da homa. After sex, they use the toys so that they will come. They
Mm.
just want to come. You
Mm.
see. So when it comes to sex, so many factors.
Yeah.
I don't endorse long distance relationship. Me, my church, say, branch and I say, hold on, and you need to mukra. But man, Abana will be no quadia, Meshras. But say, I did what na ha train by 5 years. And ye me make up a mama because me person by bonnet.
Mm.
It's a long distance relationship. We say any they are not enjoying marriage. They are just pretending to be there. They are not enjoying. Because I mean, to me couldn't me once a year. Not me as an many words to me. No, no. And to let us be real to each other. Let's stop pretending. Say I will pay a will go up and down. Yeah, I will penny at the other long run. You will die and leave everything behind. Went to me, I enjoy our live. Also, Abraham went to me, I enjoy. Sikana will pay our call hours in and where than ho. Also, I could go out and one contact. When is our able to contact or heaven?
Mm.
We should be very careful.
Why
Yeah, enjoy. I say, honey, the amount say enjoy. I see honey. Also, so what the honey market now be say, oh yeah, Juma 4, oh yeah, Juma 5. Are they?
As of mommy, I have a question. At what point now best start to enjoy yourself? At what point in your life? And I best
When
start
you
to enjoy
marry,
yourself. When you
when the
marry.
two of you marry,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Now,
yeah, to ask
So,
Mr. What? But
yeah.
yeah. What to me enjoy yourself? What the one I say we will be at the answer. No, that's when you were cheap. It will cry concentration. But when you are with your bona fide property, it is all yours. She's all yours. You can enjoy him or her to the
Morning,
fullest.
breakfast, afternoon, lunch, dinner.
Exactly.
Your
Exactly.
kitchen,
Yeah.
bathroom, living
Over to
room.
me.
So now,
I
also now, dear Pen, now you can't say there's a maniac because you just confirmed the kitchen, bathroom, anywhere, morning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, whatever. So there's nothing like a maniac, right?
You
They
next
just
week
they
I'll
just have a
maniac
high
video.
sex drive.
Maniac
next
video.
week I'll
Maka
let
kofi
you
aha
define the
pa.
maniac.
No,
I
because
said
men we are not
maniac.
maniacs
I
because
said maniac.
eh,
Yeah, okay, the how pa.
because I want to diffuse that mindset. Say a man that have high sex drive with me any day, any time, he's a maniac. No, he's not.
Let's just say the maniac is
You
just a
know
word
some
that
of them
came.
like that.
Hey, you
You
know
know
that
some
the
of them
definition
like
of a
that.
maniac?
We know some of them
We know,
like that.
but yeah, you are trying to refuse it, but so yeah, person
No,
you be
there's
If you have to
yo,
see
women.
acting.
where's suspect? Where's
Mr.
suspect?
Wilson say, if only sex is their property, they can agree to meet during breaks. Are you, Papa? When them say, ye otutu baby aye kikani bina wabo.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Mr. Wilson, Mr. Asante said positive and edifying communication. I might add to Sofmami's assertion. Yeah, that's Mr. Asante. Who I a friend said, Alex, you keep laughing and laughing and laughing. Are you not saying anything? Alex,
Yeah,
I
no, it's
says,
the
I have
contribution.
TV shows near you. He just keeps laughing. Mr. Barnes says sex begins from the mind. We have to prepare the individual's mindset first. Communication can get the partner ready for the penetration. I know the je to je.
Somebody
Very
says if you want to get to heaven, you start from
don't blame
7.
me.
You start at 7. To get to heaven, you start at 7. In other words, you
Mr.
start early.
Wilson say, I meant to say sons of God are the people that women gave birth to. Satan is referred to a fallen angel. He is not referred to the Son of God. He doesn't have flesh to sleep with women to give birth. For them to sleep with women, they do it to humans. Are you? Thank
Mr.
you,
Wilson
Mr.
is still a bit confusing, but I think we're getting what you're saying.
Mr. Graham said it is not the type of sex have to be formally prepared. It is not all the type that sex have to be prepared.
It is not all the time that
It
sex
is
has to be
not
prepared.
it is not
Wait,
all the
what?
time that sex have to be formally prepared. Okay. There are times you will see your woman and want to make love with. Oh, I know the yampa. So my mobile can
Oh,
be bigger.
and they're
Oh,
friendly quickie.
exactly. That
Unya
one.
una pam 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 now for baby out to
Yeah,
baby, right?
that
Is that
one
what
is
he's
true.
talking about?
Even
I think
sex a
so.
cry sometimes you prepare your mind for it, you don't do it well. We said the one
Yeah.
that you don't even or prepare, no. And then the two of you can get your climax. I want here the roof will come and fall on you.
Hey, you're talking mommy.
So, I mean, I know you're
Yes,
the quick
darling.
now. I know you're actual, I know you're the quick. And I said,
And
we are
then who are
actual
kitchen
sex
and
now.
I Jersey boom.
Yeah, we say sometimes that is how if a woman keeps herself well,
And
you
she's
always
always
look
attractive.
attractive
Yeah.
to your partner.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
That's what I keep telling women. Say, don't prepare for the marriage and then after the marriage you look anyhow.
yeah.
Always be attractive to your man because what your man saw, I attracted man buy and keep it. So the
Mm-hmm,
attractiveness in the marriage shouldn't die off. It should be there.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So unim say we na figure be enlarge, please do more of exercise. The things that you eat. You see, our a sacrifice, a
Mm-hmm.
juma. Until when you're ready, say obey juma. Because a do baby will shape
And then
be
uncle.
disfigure. You have to work on yourself. A do baby will color name by style be you have to work on yourself. So what I say, nje down kasi say the menya be man na wie ntino. Funu theater kra na say theater. who affront theater and answer theater. You have to keep in shape for your man because I'm not attracted, no. A man about one chain. So when your woman is always attractive, that is why how
Plus,
the men become so
the
addicted to sex.
own Hassan
Yeah.
Brekra. Uh-huh.
And Hona, Mammy Hona beats me using the word maniac because man, they be who we are not a dream. Because the woman is beautiful, right?
Many
Like
Africans
who we are,
everywhere.
like, oh my god. Also, mommy, oh look, also, oh my god, and I dream now, but also, then you can see the person is a maniac.
Mr. Graham said, there are times you want to make some romances with your woman, but this same time, this same woman will tell you to do your thing and go. What did you do now? Because I said, just do it and go. She will not.
Maybe I know what sense in you know, because of the top and there is
It doesn't attract her. I say, she will not even allow you to even hold the breast nor play with any part of the body. Why do these things happen? You Mr. Gray, not my catch. Ebiana, why you be now? Ọbabia mpa agyinegyine wokɔ yɛ na wogyinegyine na next time oba say ya no betwetwe ne ho obɛka kyerɛ sɛ bɛyɛ ne kɔ like no bia sa and as of mami wo bibi ka ho ana.
Oh, one and I make her say, know the kind of person you are dating or you are married to. Most of the time these things happen abra one kasamun said that any if you know the type of woman that you are married to, baby will honor kwakoso and hano on kasa wo home. But if you don't know the type of woman that you are married to, especially I said something say, if you know to say I will ministry mu, ye want home te pa. O person worry about your ministry, you need iron heart. And yes, one we want to mean worry. Because there are times, what you are seeing, the woman is not seeing it. There are times what you are feeling, the woman is not feeling it. There are times if you are not betting me at the home, that she will just zoom into the spirit and be praying, dealing with certain things that you haven't seen. It is that time now when our romance time now one way it you know the person that you are married to before I never acquire son. Yes, I de biano. Open yet to can or nipa no say, what de bia me we ya. Oh, but de bia me you see I wouldn't say. It's because you have not studied the person that you are living with. When any usia nipa na obe nipa or ye tell me can say says no and you'll be an or says, especially those who are into ministry. Certain people, I know a woman of God who came to me say, Nikunen enen na nipo ye shuffle. My friend Nikunen etnas Nikune say, Ma, me de enye bibi kranka me de says a crowd me pill because me no I always want to be holy. And I'm saying, if you want to be holy, you shouldn't have gone in to marry somebody's daughter. No, I so why did you marry her?
Sex is not a
I didn't know.
That's his perception.
Only perception now or what fast idea. And I make say in the Bible, no, there are people that we call them the Enochs. The Enochs, no, they gave their life fully to Christ. That they didn't even want anything to touch them. Now I say point the relationship. These are the people that enters the holy of holies. It they piano my brabo righteous. They piano, they are on fire for God. There are women too like that, and they are pastors like that. And the ukopa one some confessor nipa bi say. Now one thing the juma ye na say it will be a says about kwon pa no na oye counseling or bon pai man crofo.
Onyama if you cry.
See, bro, ya ni mu ha no me da ha ma bre so ade apena ma bre me come ho kura nye yi. Me time me yes me da because I pray a lot into me nantem. No be afraid. In fact, I have me pan and yes, na be as any panel. Or ya me ba we awurade mu a me cat me fe no kura bi. Nti me sorry ye man na biem na de chen ye. Just imagine if you are married to such a person. Say what? It you know the kind of person you are married to. When you know the kind of person you are married to, you don't have any issue.
Yeah.
We are going
And
on
as
to 2 hours. Idea pena.
I know,
It's one for
as
it's one
of
45.
Nami Bimonos, no. Sometimes no, I think so. But to me, I steady, just like you are saying. I'm just adding this. Now, the least time Obenyano take that opportunity to make you also time. I say yes, I say, oh, it's now I know I say, oh, me train no timer, me train no timer. It's going. I think that it's going to take forever for him to have time for you. Until onya time kakra bi Emma more, you have to take that opportunity not to say also when you beji our now. Mr. Ban said, I am surprised also Mami is trying to equate marriage and love with sex. What is marriage? Sex is part of marriage, but not the ultimate reason of getting married.
I don't think because of Mami said something like anything like that. And maybe I'm not clear what he's saying. Or say he's surprised also Mami is equating sex with marriage. Or say they read it again.
I'm surprised also Mami is trying to equate marriage and love with sex. What is marriage?
Uh
Sex is sex is part of marriage, but not the ultimate reason of getting married.
oh, I see. To equate.
So,
Okay.
mommy, okay. So, mommy, what you?
I think say
I think that of mommy made a statement like that, but not necessarily say or say I understood her.
yeah.
Not necessarily say or but or person or
Yes.
say when you are married, I do the thing. Men
Yes.
find or something like that.
Yes.
I believe
Yes.
she
So
said.
that's the way I understood it. Yes. Yes.
Mr.
Yeah.
Barnes also said, I wish I could send a voice message instead. Oh, my phone nowhere here. Next week, part 2, you better calling. So you guys should just hang on. Next week, part 2, you better calling. Alex, now you are texting. Now say, is there any possibility that a woman gets tired? A woman get tired whenever her husband want to see her or something, maybe
Yes. 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 There
is
is.
there a possibility that the woman gets tired? Yeah, so wabre there, so wabre. I mean,
Mhm.
Mr. Alex. Wabre. We spoke about this a few like at the beginning of the program. Wabra. I mean, wabre, and it shouldn't be something that they be I know wabre, they be I know wabre. That should be a no. But once a while, no wabre, I think you should consider her. Say wabre, you should be understanding enough to know say ne my wife wabre, and then give her the and I break with me, boy.
Yes.
Mr. Your time cool. Wow. Mr.
Me time.
I agree with
Okay.
Soft Mommy, but I think this can be resolved if they agree on a timetable. If not, hey, timetable part to have sex, then yeah.
And I
Oh,
volleyball.
wait.
Yeah,
No, no,
volleyball.
no.
If the marriage will collapse.
Not
Hey,
necessarily time to like physical, but you can agree, say, yeah, every other day, whatever, you can. I think we didn't say no cardia, but timetable power.
Women get this is coming from Sister Kuya Power. See, women get tired where there is disconnection. I know they are papa where there is
Yes,
disconnection, and especially say
100%.
no so my milk and the originate
ah,
and there
Yes,
you don't even want to come back. Cry. And I know they are very, very true. Thank you, Sister Kuya. You and then there time copper. So yeah,
that's what happened.
yeah, the uncommon treatment. Me grandma, me some me questions need now. So mommy,
Yeah,
please, your last.
topic me yeah, so.
Yeah,
where the
course,
abu when you, where the abu
yeah,
when
next
where
week, yeah,
introduction.
next week part 2. So mommy, your final words and Mr. Kofi, your final words. Then we bring this show to a
Ah,
close.
the mechanism say bibia na de abotre.
Mm.
Let's have patience in everything that we do. With patience, no, ebetumi aye bibia ama na ye perfect. Yɛnyɛ abotrɛ a ɛntumi ɛnyɛ hwee. Mepɛntɛ ɔte so a na waduru kwan kɔkɔɔ na afei wɔn na wɔahyɛ aseɛ foro Atwea Mountains yi. Ɛmfa yɛnya abotrɛ, kasadɛ, obuo ɛne sacrifice. Awareɛ ɛbɛyɛ kama. Ɛsiane sɛ awareɛ yɛ adwuma. It's not only about sex. Marriage is not only about sex. I think somebody was saying something, but
Yeah.
they kind of say one tea. They can
Yeah.
say the ma wareɛ nkabomba mu na edi mu ɛyɛ sɛ ɔbaa ne bɛrima benya ɛnam kitadie ama obia ho ayɛ dɛ atɔ no nti no nyame yɛ adom a next week yɛbɛto aso yɛnya abɔtire na yɛnsua adeɛ na ɛbɛboa yɛn.
Mr. Kofi, your final words, please.
Yo, okay. First of Mamia Kanina, I just want us, we need to try and remember this. Those with higher sex drive, the higher sex drive partners, no, they are not too much. Okay, they are often looking for
They are not
closeness, and
maniacs.
yeah, they are not maniacs. They are normally looking for closeness and reassurances from their wives, so they want always good. And the lower sex and the lower desire partners are not usually cold though. They are often tired, they are stressed, they are not feeling emotionally safe. And see, we need to know, each other. Like as of Mommy said, know each other and let us try and meet each other at a point where both of us would always make time, make quality time to enjoy each other. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I'm just maybe can't be sister Akuya or say a very interesting topic, but I missed it. So this Akuya ye share has a Adia Penasho. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube or my personal Facebook account Nanabna Adia Pena. Every Saturday 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Ghana time. I don't know your location right now. Until next week we'll continue part 2 of this topic because we haven't even done anything. My questions are lying here, looking at my face. We haven't even. I didn't even the questions, but it's been an interesting topic. It's been an interesting what's it called show today, and I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate my viewers. Thank you so much for the comments and the questions of Mommy. Before your tiredness, I can see you are sleepy, but you are still here with me. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Mr. Kofi, for coming on the show. And Saturday 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday 7 p.m. Greenwich Meridian time, we will meet here and we are going to continue this. So meet us here next week. And once again, it's Happy New Year to everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.